Hey everybody, really quick, just a real quick update. Mount Hekla in Iceland is ready to blow. And I'm going to put the link in to chat right now. Wow. Mount Hekla ready to blow. And I can quickly read you the story. Iceland's Hekla volcano is, quote, ready to blow. A physics professor from the University of Iceland has warned people not to travel up to Hekla volcano in South Iceland as it could erupt at any moment. As reported by Icelandic news website Visior.is, Hekla erupted regularly, every 10 years from 1970 to 2000, but it has now been silent for 16 years. Okay? So, if you're not familiar with where Iceland is, let's just go ahead and show you. Really quick, we'll turn the music off. Iceland, right here where my mouse is. This small plot of land, northwest of Europe. And we've been seeing earthquakes strike up to the north, all the way as far north as Mount Dutch at the North Pole, the supervolcano at the North Pole, and reaching far south to the Azores, which is the small island chain right here, west of Portugal. And right in between, we have Iceland. Iceland's been seeing swarms of earthquakes develop out near Bardarbunga volcano, now Hekla ready to blow. And when Hekla blows, whenever there's any volcanic activity, if the wind currents are right, we'll see ash clouds blow down over Europe, depending on if the low pressure systems are coming in from the north or from the south. If there's any wind swirling coming from the north, it will pull that down to Europe. And you'll see a large ash cloud off Hekla, because if Hekla blows, it's going to be a large eruption, not just a lava flow, but it will actually be large amounts of ash. I want you guys to think of like a Mount St. Helens type eruption off of Hekla possible. Maybe not as big of a blast, of course, but it's been 16 years, so it'll probably be fairly large when it does blow. So now volcanic activity reaching over to the Atlantic just north of Europe, which means we'll start to see an increase in earthquake activity just north of Europe as well, because when there's kind of magmatic movement, eruptions going on, that means there's also a sign of seismic activity that could be developing out off of that. So I thought everybody would like to know that. Again, Mount Hekla in Iceland hasn't erupted in 16 years, and it's ready to blow at any moment, according to Icelandic authorities. Finally, something else happened that I didn't report on when I did my update just a few minutes ago. Now, we've been talking about Canlaon volcano over in the Philippines with a phreatic eruption, the steam eruption. And it was really ironic that a bunch of steam had erupted because we were talking about steam eruptions in Southern California. Now, as of 13 hours ago, explosion-type earthquakes have been monitored after the Canlaon eruption. And I'll read this to you. This comes out of Philippines. It's translated to English, so bear with me. A day after Mount Canlaon in Negros Island region, Philippines, erupted Saturday morning, seismic activities were monitored by the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, PhilVox. The Canlaon recorded in the past 24 hours as of Sunday. 8 earthquakes. Now, I just want you guys to think about this for a second. 8 earthquakes at an eruptive site in Philippines is of noteworthy concern and concerning them. So what would that say for the earthquakes that are happening down here in Southern California when we have 3,000 striking at the volcano there? They're concerned about 8 overseas at a currently erupting volcano. So that means to me that the professionals are deliberately ignoring what's going on in Southern California. No doubt about it. Being deliberately ignored. Not that it's not worthy of reporting, not that there's nothing going on, just that it's not going to get reported because they are trying to hide that information. So just interesting. Keep your eyes peeled for more eruptive news. Just thought you guys would want to know that's what's going on today. Iceland and the Atlantic and in the Philippines, Canlaon, both showing eruptive activity. One showing blast-like explosions now. Interesting. Really, really interesting.